Hello and welcome. It's time for college basketball, brought to you by 2K Sports.
Here we go.
In this game, we'll see the West Virginia Mountaineers going up against the UCLA Bruins. Along with analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. Tonight, we get a look at some of the next generation of NBA stars.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts of watching these games, seeing what kind of dynamic, new, fresh players will soon be headed to the league.
Yeah, plenty of NBA hopefuls on these two teams. It'll be interesting to see who really distinguishes themselves from the pack.
And the Mountaineers with possession. Here's Brand. Pass to West. No luck on that one. Jones with the defensive effort. And you guys, Junior being named a starter for this team right off the bat. Did that catch you off guard, or did you see that coming?
Well, there isn't a doubt that Junior will be great eventually. There's an argument to be made that he should have been eased into big minutes, but Coach trusted the impact that Junior has on the floor from the get-go.
Boy, Pearson getting the pass to the open teammate, really easy that time, and that's just bad D.
Pass to Sheldon. Releases from 15. Yes, on the jump shot.
Yeah, loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
Well, I love seeing that level of physicality from Thompson. He does not mind taking some punishment inside.
Now here's Pearson, covered by Junior. Here's Brand. Pass to Pearson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The basket is good, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, you love seeing that shot from Pearson. That's the clever, tricky floater that you have to have in your arsenal.
One of the most amazing moments in the history of UCLA, and there's a ton to choose from, was their incredible 88-game win streak.
You know, I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. The team was ranked #1 in the polls for about 2.5 years straight. It's hard to fathom a winning streak that long. Kudos to the UCLA Bruins.
Now here's Pearson. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Junior right side. Here's Jones, and there's 2 points. Work on the glass paying off that time.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Stevenson with the ball. Pass to Harden. Here's Pearson, covered by Junior. Stevenson up top. Sheldon with a block. It's Kelly on the wing. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
Well, when you win as much as UCLA has in the past and currently, it starts with talent. UCLA has always been great at producing NBA players. Take a look at all the former Bruins in the NBA, and it indeed is an impressive list.
And some of the big stars in the NBA today are Bruins. Guys like Westbrook, Love, and Lonzo Ball. No matter what the era is, you know UCLA is going to have NBA-level talent.
Now Stevenson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pearson outside. Pass to Stevenson. Here's Harden. Pearson with it. Covered by Junior. Can't connect from 13 feet out. 10 points separating the teams. Here's Kelly. And the layup's good off the glass.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now a timeout called by West Virginia.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
And, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure.
Here's Weaver. Stevenson, covered by Adams. Here's Tavares.
Come get it.
Back to Stevenson. West. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. He's 2 for 3 so far.
And without a doubt, the big name from West Virginia is Jerry West, the man who would go on to become the logo of the NBA. He's all over the record book for the Mountaineers.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Harden. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. Junior. Nice pass, led him perfectly to the rack for the layup. Guys, when you talk about Jerry West and West Virginia, he is an absolute hero for the school.
He was not just a hero for the school, but for the entire state. Jerry West put basketball on the map for West Virginia. I can't imagine anybody impacting the game for the Mountaineers more than he did.
Pass to Weaver. Harden. He's covered by Jones. Outside, West. That 3 off the mark.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Pass to Harden. With his first shot attempt. And too long on the shot. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Now Junior. He's guarded by West. Here's Junior. It's rebounded by West Virginia. You guys, West Virginia, they've come alive in the last few seasons. Also, they went through a change of conferences not too long ago.
For so long, the Mountaineers were playing in a conference on the East Coast. Now they are facing off against teams like Oklahoma and Texas Tech. A lot more travel time involved from West Virginia, but so far they've held up pretty good.
West with it. Junior's there. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. That'll do it for the first half. The Bruins on top, up by 15. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
Thus far, an excellent caretaker of the rock. He's finding his teammates and still yet to turn the ball over.
And, the turnover number can often be overlooked. Protecting the possession, pivotal in a game that so often comes down to the slightest of margins.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Junior. Outside Kelly. Thompson. Junior outside. Thompson, right side. Hits the three-point bomb. The popularity of the Mountaineers in West Virginia, some die-hard fans of this school.
And there aren't any pro teams in the state, so this is the only show in town. West Virginia is all in on their Mountaineers, not just in hoops, but in all sports.
Pass to Pearson. And stolen by Junior. Here's the fast break. Drops it in, the breakaway layup.
Junior doing a great job bagging his own groceries there. Got the steal and then took it rack to rack for the finish.
And here's Stevenson. Pass to Brand. Just 5 to shoot. Pearson outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Jones.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Harden. Back to Pearson. Over to the left wing. Pass to Harden. Looking to end the run. And again, it's the Mountaineers missing. You guys, when you look at the stretch UCLA had in the 60s and 70s, it all came from having dominant centers.
Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was followed by Bill Walton, an equally dominant force. Both were great pros, but in college, they were on another level.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Here's Tavares.
Yo, watch, help him.
Back to Hernandez. He drops the first one, and he can gather himself now and try to make it 2. So he gets them both. Now here's Junior. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And guys, we're seeing Junior develop right before our eyes. With every game he plays, he's maturing more and more. A lot of the skills that take years for most players to master seem to come naturally for him.
Well, this marks the first contest with the school for Junior. He hasn't been playing organized ball for too long, but he has learned very quickly.
Hey, there's no denying it. He's a bit raw, without question, but the coaching staff thinks he'll improve rapidly. The athleticism and skill, evident and obvious, just a matter of time before he smooths it out. You got to remember now, he only played 1 year in high school.
Pass to Peterson. The fader. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
Good job that time by Junior. Solid ball movement, understanding, and even sensing when one of his guys was open there.
Beyond the arc. No good. Down low. Good work defensively by Norris. And the shot goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Outside, Hernandez. Pass to Norris. Here's Brand. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by McGee. Pushing it up. Here's Junior. Finished off the break.
There isn't going to be any shortage of hustle on the break from Junior. First chance he gets, he's going to bust it down the court and convert for the team.
Pass to Harden. Hernandez. Here's Harden to end the run. And it doesn't go for him.
And, you know, the freshman from Newark, they call him Junior. He was a football player for a few years, but then switched to basketball his senior year in high school. Getting an invite to play with this program seems like a good switch for him.
So both teams making some changes here.
All right, now move right here.
On the wing, Junior. Off on the layup. And you see the talent that Junior already has. It makes you wonder why he didn't switch from football sooner.
And you can't ignore the strength that Junior shows on the court. The nuance of the game will just come with time. But this program sees something in him and feels he could be a blue-chip prospect.
Pass to Pavin. Out to the left wing. Now here's Junior. Shot from free throw range. Good for basket number 6 in the contest. He's at 50%.
Clearly, Junior has great confidence in that sweet mid-range jumper of his. As well he should. He's got the ability to knock that down all day long.
Pass to Rose. Hernandez. Here's Rose. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. Hernandez's shot's off. The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting pace for these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there and prove themselves on the big national stage.
Yeah, every player on the floor is looking to have a career-making performance. Who knows? Could be some NBA scouts out there in the crowd tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Stevenson. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Here's Pavin. Junior outside. And so it's the Bruins taking care of business in this one.
And it's interesting that they were able to win so comfortably despite an off game from Junior. He's got to be grateful to have that kind of talent alongside him.
You know, this one got out of hand, actually was a laugher, but his enthusiasm tempered a bit by the fact he knows he can play better. And, guys, I know he will.
And that'll do it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So long.